The movie is about love. The movie is about the relationship of a father and a son. It's more than just a boxing movie. It's the man that I play, Brendan Ingle, was a wonderful mentor to this young man in his early years. He lived in a community which was a pretty hard, tough community. Brendan was from Ireland. His family was from the Yemen. So immigrants coming together through the art and the glory of boxing. And, Brendan was a saintly man in the sense that he gave of his heart to all these young boxers.
I'm very good. How are you?
Okay, good.
Sorry, there's been some more light than you. Definitely yesterday I found your performance particularly touching, I must say. So
I met him. I saw him in New York. I saw him in my days of playing Bond, where the world becomes your oyster. And I saw this great man box and went backstage and met him and met Brendan Ingle, never knowing that I was going to end up playing this man. So, full circle.
I dislocated my finger. Yeah, that's how hard we hit. It was an intense process. I had 4 weeks to get into shape. I lost about 8 kilos in that short space of time. I was training religiously, 12 hours a day, every single day. I had an amazing team. The stunt team put me in good stead. We were watching his fights religiously. I had an amazing movement coach, dialect coach, everything just married together. And I'm a massive fan of Nas. I'm a massive fan, so it was a massive honor to portray him.
I'm never nervous, not even in my fights. So I watched it and I tried to enjoy it like anybody would do. But it's an interesting film.
Your sons are here with you today.
Yeah, no, the champs are here.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one here, these are the ones. This is the future right here. That's right. So what would?
The movie's quite truthful.
Well, that's a hard question because I had no involvement in it. So I've got my side of the story that's not been told yet. But I do still appreciate the fact that they're making movies about me right now. And it feels good. 30 years on, and so they should be. It's my time.
I hope that people take away the duality of what it means to be human and what it means to have a dream and to have aspirations and the journey to getting there and what happens when you get there. I think that the film feels like a really beautiful meditation on what we do with success and how we treat the people that got us there. So I hope people leave thinking about that a little bit.
I did a lot of research. I wanted to show them authentically. At the same time, I've taken 20 years of a life, put it down into an hour and 50 minutes of a movie, which means I've reinterpreted, their real 20-hour conversations or arguments into a couple of minutes. Basically, that's every word that is said is a word I put in their mouths. Even though I, felt very, that I'd been authentic about it and very researched about it, when I sat next to him as you watched it the first time, it felt like I'd been talking about someone behind their back and a recording was being played. And so I was really nervous, but you know what? He's a film aficionado. He understood, they had to be interpreted, and he thought that I treated him and everybody else respectfully.
obviously the way he's made up, he actually looks like Brendan, but he must have studied my father because his mannerisms are perfect. And 20 minutes into the film, I'm almost thinking that's my dad.
When I got the job, he was telling me all about the lore behind it and stuff, which was interesting. But I do think it's quite.
I met him. I saw him in New York. I saw him in my days of playing Bond, where the world becomes your oyster. And I saw this great man box and went backstage and met him and met Brendan Ingle, never knowing that I was going to end up playing this man.
Full circle moment.
Full circle.